Hey guys, thanks for watching Homesteading on the Side, and tonight we're going to throw together a pantry pot pie. So this recipe, I don't really have a recipe. It's just kind of throwing in things that I have from the pantry. Today has been a rough day, so I just want to throw something together and get it into the oven. So I'm going to make a pot pie. I've got a roast that I think it was a 14-pound roast. This is my third time using the meat to make a dinner. So I'm gonna just here, let me bring you over to it. This is what's left of it, and on the first day we just made a regular roast, and I just put 4 cups of water and 2 of those French onion soup packets, and we had a roast with roasted potatoes and mushrooms. So put it away. The next night I made, since it's the French onion soup mix is what's flavored it, I went ahead and made French dip sandwiches and some hoagie buns, and that was our meal last night. So I'll leave a card for it because I think I got a video for it. So now, it is still just falling apart. The juice is still good, the meat's still good, so I'm going to make a pot pie, and I'm just going to shred some of this up, take some of the juice with some cornstarch and just thicken it up to make the gravy. So in it, here's the cornstarch for the gravy, and I'm just going to mix it with some of that juice, shred the meat, and put it at the bottom of a Pyrex dish. I'll show you, but I'm going to throw in, these are my home canned Yukon Gold potatoes, home canned celery. I have a video for this, I'll leave a card, and some carrots and something green. I am out of green beans, which is what I prefer to use, but I have broccoli, so I'm just going to cook this in the microwave like it says and throw it in the mix. And like I said, don't have time to make pie crust, so I'm just going to use this. This I found, for in a pinch, is the best mix, tastes the best for doing biscuits and stuff. So I'm just going to do a biscuit top, so that way I don't have to take the time to make a pie crust. It's so much faster. So let me get some meat shredded and get my Pyrex dish greased. I'm going to throw this in the microwave and cook the broccoli, and we'll be right back. Oh, I'm going to drain these too. Go ahead and drain them. So I strained the roast, and all the meat is now shredded and in my big pot, and this is just the leftover juice. And I've tasted it, and it is still seasoned very well. So I'm just going to let this come up. It's smoking already. I've got here a cornstarch mixture of 3 teaspoons of cornstarch and about half a cup of water. And I'm going to add it to the juice and stir it a little just till it kind of becomes thick. I may not use all of this cornstarch. I don't want it to be too thick. So I'm just going to add a little bit at a time, and just kind of, if you want it super thick, you know, add as much as you like. If you want it a little on the thinner side, go ahead and do that. Just add the cornstarch slurry and thicken it to your liking. So I'll be back when I get it done. So I cooked my broccoli and strained it and put it in here. And then I've got tomato, carrots, and celery. And because they were all home canned in salt, I went ahead and rinsed them because I don't want a lot of extra salt because the juice from the roast is already kind of salty. And then you can see I just kind of shredded it and pulled what was left of the roast apart. So this is half roast and then half vegetables. So I've got my mixture here, and I wound up adding all 3 teaspoons. And it's nice and it's thick. So I'm going to take this and just dump it all in. Oops, sorry about the steam. Okay, it's all in. I'm going to mix it, and that's the filling, and it's done. That's all I gotta do to it. Ooh, and it smells good. It smells like Sunday pot roast. Alright, so that's done. Now I have to do my biscuit topping. And I've got a Pyrex dish here that's greased, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in the dish, and then the instructions for making, I'm just going to make a biscuit top. The instructions say 2/3 cup of milk, and 2 1/4 cups of biscuit mix. So I'm just going to do this as it recommends, and then I'm just going to drop it on the top and make like a biscuit topping. Alright, so I dumped the filling in, and I know I said I was going to drop them, but I just didn't feel like it, and sometimes it doesn't always cover everything, and I want a little bit of biscuit with every bite. But if I use Bisquick, I usually just do the spoonfuls and make it cover the top. So what I did instead is I went ahead and rolled it like I was going to cut biscuits out, and then I just laid it over the top. So it's a nice flat, even-ish layer. And the filling's done, so all I have to do is cook it in the oven until the biscuits are done. And this can be made with leftover chicken, leftover turkey, leftover beef. I said this was just a pork roast that I had made. We did Sunday roast. I had made French dip sandwiches with it, and now this is what's left over, and went ahead and made it and the rest of the juice into a pot pie. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the oven, and it says 10 minutes until golden brown. So I'm going to cook this till the biscuits are done and the pie filling's warmed through, because everything's already cooked. So as soon as I get this done, dinner is served, and you can use whatever biscuit topping or Bisquick, whatever you have. Like I said, this is just a pantry, throw together. I'm in a hurry and don't feel like cooking. So let me get this in the oven and let me get it baked. So here it is out of the oven. It's all crispy, crunchy, crusty, ready to eat. Quick pantry meal for on the nights you don't feel like cooking. Hope you enjoy.